Our group will be discussing text-to-speech software, enhancing accessibility and comprehension, a comprehensive exploration of its role in inclusive education. What is text-to-speech software or TTS? The purpose of TTS provides audio version of text to help learners access and comprehend content more effectively. TTS uses synthesized voices to read text aloud, available as standalone apps, browser extension, and built-in features on operating system. Example are Google Text-to-Speech and Apple VoiceOver. TTS also have customizable features like voice speed, pitch, language, and accent. The key benefits include enhances literacy skills, support audio learners, and provide independence to user. Cost and compatibility of TTS software. 1. Cost range. Free built-in tools like, for example, Microsoft Narrator, Google Text-to-Speech. Premium natural reader range from $99 to $199. Course will in between $3,000 to $1,200. Subscription base read and write, which is $150 per year for an individual. Affordability challenges, cost barriers for advanced tools, limited free tools with advanced features, example, voice naturalness.
Aside from cost range, number two would be compatibility. Multi-platform support, Windows, Mac OS, iOS, or Android. Integrates with word processors, browsers, PDFs, and e-learning platforms. Accessibility efforts, some companies also offer discounts for school or educational institutions. Factors to consider during TTS program selection would be number one, you can have voice out quality. Number two would be number of functionalities or features. And number three, compatibility with different devices and platforms. What do learners need to use TTS software? So number one, basic skills, navigating digital devices, for example, computers and tablets, highlighting text or selecting a portion to read. Number two is training needs, short tutorials on adjusting settings, example, voice speed, language, or saving files as audio. Educators or tech support can provide initial setup assistance. And number three would be barriers. Limited digital literacy can slow adoption. Some learners may need practice using external devices, for example, headphones or braille displays. Number four would be visual, step-by-step diagram for starting a TTS tool. So for the next topic would be supporting diverse needs with TTS software. So there would be four on this as well. Number one is disability supported. For visual impairments, this provides auditory access to text. For those with dyslexia, combines auditory and visual input to improve comprehension. And with those individuals with ADHD or attention challenges, this focuses attention by reducing strain of reading. Number two, we have learning enhancements. This promotes comprehension of dense or complex materials and also supports multitasking, say for example, listening while taking notes. Number three is real life examples. A high school student with ADHD listens to assigned readings while commuting to school. Or also a visual impaired learner uses TTS to study materials unavailable in Braille. And we have number four, which is visual, and again, side-by-side comparison of before TTS versus after TTS experiences.
Practical use of TTS software in classrooms. Strategies for educators. A. Preparation. Ensure content is accessible. Educators should ensure that learning materials are in formats compatible with TTS software such as editable text documents or PDFs with OCR or optical character recognition. Scanned images of text may not work well with TTS unless converted. Example, a teacher can upload accessible ebooks or type class notes to a shared learning platform or students to use with TTS. In continuation, in letter B, introduction, demonstrate TTS. Teachers can start by showing students how TTS works. Using projector or screen sharing tool, they can read a passage aloud through TTS to illustrate its features. Example, the class can listen to TTS, read an excerpt from a novel demonstrating how it highlights words as they are spoken. Hands-on practice. Provide opportunities for students to try the software themselves, ensuring they feel comfortable navigating and using its features. Example, a computer lab sessions where students practice loading and listening to their study materials. Customization. Adjust for individual preferences. Students may need TTS settings tailored to their learning styles such as slower speeds for auditory learners, different voices for accents for better comprehension. Example, an ESL student might select a voice with neutral accent for clarity. Application of TTS in classroom. TTS software can be used in various ways to enhance learning, such as homework or assignments. Students can use TTS to listen to readings or instructions, making homework accessible for learners with reading difficulties. Example, a teacher assigns a history reading and provides a text file for students to access through TTS.
For continuation of practical use of TTS software in classrooms, under audio versions of study materials, teachers can distribute audio formats of handouts, study guides, or textbooks so students can choose to listen instead of read. For example, a math guide read aloud using TTS helps students focus on problem-solving steps rather than deciphering complex terminology. For facilitating group discussion, TTS allows students to listen to their assigned section of a group project independently, ensuring all members can access and understand their responsibilities. Example, during a science group project, each student listened to a part of a research article using TTS to prepare their contribution. Third, benefits of classroom integration. For learners, foster independence by enabling students to access content on their own. Builds confidence in struggling readers as they can participate without additional help. For teachers, reduces the time spent providing individual reading support, allowing them to focus on teaching strategies and lesson planning. Fourth, visual timeline. A timeline graphic could illustrate the PACE implementation process. So for week 1, setup. Prepare content and install TTS software. For week 2, demonstration. Introduce TTS in class with a walkthrough and examples. Week 3, practice. Organize a session where students try TTS on their own. For week 4, regular use. Incorporate TTS into daily learning activities like homework or group discussion.
UDL integration and individual accommodation. Under aspect is target audience, and UDL integration is all learners. Individual accommodation is learners with specific needs. The next one is implementation. For UDL integration is the built-in classroom practice, and individual accommodation will be the personalized setup. And for the last aspect is the tools needed. For UDL integration is the standard TTS software apps, and for individual accommodation will be the specialized configuration. Here's the short video clip for the Bringing TTS to Life. Here's another video clip for the case study video. Five key benefits of TTS software in classroom. The first one is accessibility. What it means, TTS makes content accessible for students with disabilities, such as visual impairments, dyslexia, or other reading difficulties. It converts text into spoken words, enabling our learners to access written material. Example is, a student with dyslexia can listen to complex passage in real time instead of struggling to decode the words. Students with visual impairments can use TTS to read digital textbooks and assignments. Impact, this ensures that no student is excluded from participating in learning activities due to physical or cognitive barriers. The second one is flexibility. What it means, TTS allows students to customize how they engage with content, offering option to adjust speech speed, pitch, voice, and language. This flexibility caters to diverse preferences and needs. Example, ESL learners can slow down the reading speed to follow along more effectively. Students can choose different accent or language, which is particularly useful for language learners or multicultural classroom. Impact, flexibility enables personalized learning experience, ensuring students can interact with content in ways suit their needs and learning styles. For the third one is the engagement. What it means, TTS tools can make learning more interactive and engaging by allowing students to actively listen to content instead of passively reading. Example, listening to a story or assignment read aloud can help auditory learners grasp information better. Interactive apps with TTS features encourage participation, such as following along it in a book while the TTS highlights the words being read. Impact, enhanced engagement keeps students motivated and focused, improving retention and understanding.
Number 4, we have independence. So it means TTS foster autonomy by reducing reliance on teachers, parents, or peer for help with a reading and comprehension task. Example, a student struggling with literacy can independently access a digital text or assignment using TTS. During exams, students with accommodation can use TTS to understand question without needing a human reader. So the impact would be this built confidence and self-sufficiency, empowering learners to take control of their education. Number 5, we have the inclusivity. It means by supporting a wide range of abilities and learning styles, TTS promotes an inclusive classroom where all students can participate equally. So one example is entire classes can use TTS for shared activities, ensuring that both students with and without disabilities benefit. Another example is ESL students and those with learning disabilities can access the same materials as their peers without feeling excluded. The impact would be inclusivity, foster a sense of belonging, and equality, ensuring every student feels valued and supported. Summary of key points. TTS foster inclusion and accessibility. Inclusion means TTS bridges the gap for learners with diverse needs, ensuring everyone can access educational content equally. For example, students with visual impairment can listen to text. Another example is struggling readers or those with dyslexia can process materials more effectively through audio. The accessibility, TTS allows for flexible access to learning materials whether through desktop, laptop, or mobile devices, adapting to the different environments and learning situation. Another one is helping students overcome barriers. So we have the academic barriers. TTS enables students to focus on understanding content without being hindered by reader difficulties or language barriers. Second one, we have the social barriers. By supporting autonomy, TTS builds confidence and reduces stigma, as students can keep up with peers without needing direct assistance. Example, a nonverbal student using TTS for essay assignment gain the ability to independently complete their work, reducing dependency on a teachers or aides. Call to action. Explore TTS tools. Educators should, number 1, research and test different TTS software options. Number 2, consider the specific needs of their students, example, age-appropriate voices, multilingual support. Lastly, we have start small by integrating TTS in one subject area or for a specific task before scaling up. So we have another one is school prioritizing funding. We have number 1, budget allocation. School must allocate resources for TTS tools, including software subscription and compatible devices. Number 2, training and support. Staff should be trained on how to use TTS effectively, ensuring seamless integration into classroom. Example, a school investing in TTS compatible laptops, ensuring that every student can access the technology regardless of their background or disability.